Welcome everyone to today's slow and fluid flow. We'll move together through a set of intuitive and embodied movements centered around self-love and taking up space. We return to the same patterns again and again, allowing this way the body and breath to settle and shifting our attention from doing to listening. So let us begin by first giving ourselves a big hug. Come on seated on your heels at the end or middle of your mat. Breathe in deeply, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, wrap them around yourself, lowering the head down. Take a moment to arrive here, not just into this practice, but into your body. A moment to pause and offer yourself what you'd easily give to a friend: presence, patience, and care. Maybe you would like to ask yourself in this moment or throughout this practice, what would make you feel truly cared for? And then see if you can offer that to yourself without waiting for someone else to provide it. Slowly lift your head up and meet me in a child's pose. Opening your knees slightly to the sides, bringing your big toes to touch, hips sinking back towards your heels. Before we begin moving, take a moment to notice your breath here. Watch it as it moves naturally without you needing to correct or give it direction. Let the body settle and notice what it feels like to be here, now in this moment. So from here we'll begin moving back and forth through child's pose and cat cow in a wave-like motion. Taking a deep breath in, lift your hips, rounding through your spine, shifting forward. Exhale, arch the back, slowly returning back into child's pose. One big wave-like motion. Inhale as you lift up and round the back. Exhale, arch, shift back. Try to make it a continuous movement, moving with the breath, inhaling as you lift and round, and exhaling as you arch and land back. I invite you to close your eyes here, to let it be an inner experience, taking one last wave here and then sitting back into child's for a quick moment. Now taking a deep full breath in, lifting up from the hips as you extend your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, slide it under your right shoulder as you sit your hips back into child's pose. Staying connected to your breath, start moving like this with your own breath rhythm. With the inhale, reach your arm up to the sky. And with the exhale, thread it back down to where we started. Keeping the eyes closed. Notice if there's any resistance, any tension. You might imagine the breath creating space around those places. Once more here, guided by the breath. Then repeating with the same fluidity for a couple of rounds on the other side. Inhale as you lift your hips, reaching up for the sky with your right arm, taking up space. Exhale, slide it through underneath your left shoulder, placing this time the right side of your shoulder and face on the mat. Inhale, lift up, big opening here. Notice the space your body naturally asks for. Exhale, softening back down. Here too, I invite you to keep the eyes closed, to feel the movement, to let this be an inner experience. Let the body move with the breath. Notice if you're rushing, if you're holding the breath. Gently let the body take up as much space as it needs to. From here, slowly find an all-fours position, bringing the knees closer in line with your hips. And then on an inhale, slide both of your hands slightly forward. As you exhale, melting your chest down into puppy pose. Closing your eyes here, allowing now the belly to take up space as you breathe in, and the face to soften as you breathe out. Maybe here, see how it feels to move your hips from side to side. Taking one last deep full breath in. Come onto your elbows now, making a pillow with your arms. On the exhale, slide your whole body forward, extending your legs back, chest is open. And here I invite you into some neck circles, moving as slowly as possible, starting to circle in one direction. And then the other. Now pressing through the elbows, see if you can release your head back, keeping length through the front of the throat without collapsing into the back of the neck. From here, begin to roll your body on the left side. Bend your right knee as you place it behind you on the ground. Taking a deep breath in here, begin to make circles with your top arm. Maybe following the circles with your gaze. Option to extend your left arm completely on the ground for support. Staying connected to your breath. Pause here now and let's hold for a couple of breaths. On your next inhale, grab the back knee lightly with your hand And while you stay tall through the ribs, rotate the pelvis and belly towards the floor, letting the knee come forward on the side into lizard pose. Staying on your elbows here, you can move your hips side to side if that feels good. And again here, I invite you to close your eyes. On an inhale, now send your right arm up, opening up big through the chest. Exhaling, lower the right arm down to the side. Return now back to lizard, and we go again. Inhale, reach up, draw a big circle. Exhale all the way down to the side. Continue like this, back and forth, connecting the two movements together with the breath. Feeling all of the sensations in your hips. Breathing deeply in this deep stretch, this deep release. Allowing the discomfort to exist, just noticing it and letting it be part of the practice. Now slowly slide your right foot in between your hands, coming up into a low lunge. Take a moment here, stacking knee over the ankle and letting the hips sink down. Take a deep full breath in as you reach your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming again into our wave-like motions. Inhale, reach forward with your arms, chin towards the chest. Exhale, sweep the arms wide and back as you lift your chest, looking up. Now flow it together with the breath. Inhale, reach forward, round in. Exhale, open wide, lift the heart, look up. Round in, self-embrace. Open out the heart, let it receive. From your last one, bring your palms together at your chest. Inhale to grow tall through the spine. And exhale, rotate your chest towards your right knee, coming into this twist. Hooking your opposite elbow to the outside of the knee. Resting as you are inside this shape. Gently release now, bringing your heads forward on the ground. From here, pivot your back knee out to the side, parallel with the short edge of the mat. And begin to walk your hands in as you extend your right leg out for our gate pose. Grounding through your left hand, inhale to sweep the right arm up and back, gentle back bend. Feel the whole front of your body open here. Let this be a moment of opening fully as your whole true self. On your next inhale, release down, turning to face the front of the mat. Both legs extend back. Take a moment here, coming back to the breath. On an inhale, bend your right elbow, bend your left knee, placing the foot behind you. And here we let the whole body open to the side. Breathe in as you reach your left arm up. Returning to our arm circles here, noticing how they feel on this side. Maybe following the movement with your eyes. Staying connected to your breath. Let's pause now and just hold here for a moment, melting into the shape. On your next inhale, gently send your knee forward on the side for our lizard pose on this side. And see if you want to move your hips from side to side. You know where we're going. On an inhale, twist open, sending your left arm up and down to the side. Exhale, back to lizard. Let's connect it together in one big continuous circle. Inhale, open up. Exhale to lizard, hips move side to side. Flowing with it, guided by the breath. Again here, I invite you to close your eyes so you can feel the movement internally. Now pause and slowly transition into your low lunge on this side. Walking left knee slightly in and stacking knee over the ankle. On a big full inhale, reaching arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming right away into our intuitive spinal waves. Inhale, arms reach forward, round through the spine. Exhale, shift back, open the arms wide, lift the heart. Feel into the shape, closing down your eyes. Notice how it feels here to let yourself be felt by yourself. Notice how it feels to listen to your body, how it wants to move, how much space it wants to take. Pause now with your palms together in front of your heart, and with your next inhale, twist through the torso to the left, hooking right elbow outside of the left knee. Looking over your left shoulder, lengthen through the spine. Feeling your belly as it expands and retracts back. Rest here with all that you are. Whenever you're ready, gently untwist, finding your way now into gate pose. Right knee pivots sideways, both hands walk in as you extend your left leg out to the side. One deep, full breath in now as you guide yourself open into a back bend, opening your chest, opening your heart to the sky. And let's hold here a couple of breaths, feeling your whole front body open as a gesture of openness to life. From here, turn your front body towards the mat, gently sliding your right shin across for pigeon pose. Settling here for one steady round of breath. On an inhale, bend your left knee back as you slightly turn your torso towards your right foot. Option to stay here in this shape in deer pose, or you can walk your hands forward to balance on your fingers for some last spinal rolls here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale up and fold inside your inner thigh. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Notice how this feels in your body. Is there any resistance in your mind? Notice, gently come back to the breath. Rising up slowly now, shifting on the other side. It's a little bit of a funky transition here, but you got it. Lift up from your seat as you walk your hands into the other short edge of the mat, gently turning the torso to face this side of the mat now. Extend your right leg back as your left shin slides across, squaring the hips in pigeon pose for a moment, and then finding deer pose on this side. Bending your right knee back, grounding down through your left sitting bone. On an inhale, walk your hands forward. Option to take 3 last spinal rolls here before settling down into stillness. Last one. And fold forward. Staying here, noticing the steadiness of your breath, the consistency of the body supporting you. Just notice what it's like to stay, to offer yourself patience, to meet yourself without judgment. On your own time, lift yourself back up, and as slowly as possible, find your way into our final child's pose at the back of the mat. Resting your hands in front, or maybe alongside you. As the body settles more fully, let the breath return to its natural rhythm. Notice how we've come back to the same shape we started in, just from the other edge of the mat. You're meeting yourself again, but from a slightly different place. Imagine the you who began this practice is now facing the one now at the end. Notice what has changed, what has softened. How does your body feel, your heart, your mind? Take this moment to feel what's here now. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, and then lift yourself up into a kneeling position. Taking a full big deep breath in as you lift your arms up, palms touch. Breathe out, slowly sending your hands over your heart. Throughout this practice, you've been releasing, softening, and offering yourself a little more kindness, a little more love, and a little more acceptance. Meet yourself here now and imagine offering that love and acceptance again as a gesture of sealing off this practice. Big inhale, reach your arms forward as you round up through the spine, shift back. Exhale, wrap your arms around yourself, hugging yourself from this place now. As you transition out of this practice, carry with you this permission to release what doesn't serve you anytime you need, to take up space exactly as you are, and to meet yourself with care without conditions. Thank yourself for showing up today as I thank you for practicing with me. See you on the next one. Namaste.